What is up, guys? Pie Muffin here, and we are back with another Tales of Crestoria video. We have a few things to talk about here. Some good news and some, not really bad news, but we'll talk about it. So first things first, I'm just going to go over everything that came out tonight. So for the global pre-registration, we did hit 30,000, which I guess is a good sign, considering it's only been, let's actually look. Let's scroll down. So May 1st, so it's been like 5 days and we hit 30,000. So I think by June we could definitely hit the rest of these goals as the English Twitter continues to gain popularity and more followers. So hopefully that continues to continue. I love just how they word it. It's like, thanks for pre-registering. You got ticket for what? You've got ticket? Yeah, I definitely think there's like a Japanese team doing this, because that is not correct English. There's still room for even more, so keep the pre-registrations coming, blah, 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 blah. And they also just posted the first character trailer for Kanata. It really just shows, a little bit more about his story, about, his mindset about becoming a transgressor. So definitely check that out if you haven't. And then there's one, those are like the quick thing. I assume each day moving forward from here, they're probably going to post a character trailer. So we'll probably get one like tomorrow night. Well, actually, I don't know. I don't know if they'll do it on weekends. They might do the rest of them next week so that it ends with next Friday. We have some good news and bad news about the beta. So let's scroll down here. They posted all the other normal stuff there we already know. So we have some news on the open beta test. So the open beta test will be starting soon. Yeah, they just said held in early May through Google Play Store. So it's going to be Google Play only for one. So you need to be on Android in order to play this. So iOS people won't be able to participate in the beta at all. And then it looks like only people in the regions of Canada and Indonesia will be able to participate in this. Now, there's obviously workarounds for this. You can download a VPN and download the game that way, which is what I'll probably end up doing just to try it out. So there is ways to kind of do that. But here is the thing that, a lot of people have talked about that might happen. As you can see here, it says this is an open beta meant to assess network load. And that's literally what it's for. It's not to let players get the game early. It's literally just to test the network load. So, and it's only for Canada and Indonesia. They ask for your patience, blah, blah, blah. You will not be able to transfer your data from the open beta test to the official release. So for whatever amount of time Tales of Crestoria is open for the open beta, that data will not transfer over to the full game. So re-rolling, leveling up your characters that you get, none of that is going to matter for this. I expect the open beta, since it's not going to be stuff that carries over, I expect this open beta test will probably maybe be like a week long, something like that. And then it'll close, and then, you'll have to reinstall the game when it comes out. So it does kind of suck a little bit that it's not going to carry over, but it makes sense because this way people aren't getting a leg up on everybody else. So yeah, I'm still I put out my video talking about the possibility of shared servers or split servers. And, I talk to so many people each day, being like, what do you think? What is this? And there's so many arguments that could go either way that it's really hard for me to come to a decision whether I believe that it will be shared servers or if it'll be split servers. On one hand, it feels like it might be split servers just because it's like, why would only a couple... I understand why. So this is the both ways thing. The first thing would be, why would English players get the open beta but not Japanese players? And the reason is they want to assess the network load. So they want to pick regions that aren't going to have as many players playing. So that's why they're going with places like Canada and Indonesia. Now, the downside with this is that everyone's and their mother is going to be using a VPN to play this. So they're definitely going to have their work cut out for them with the network load. So with this, it could still be one server. It's just only certain regions are being able to play it right now. I still want to believe in Bandai, in them having the foresight to be like, our last Tails gacha game we tried to do shut down because there just weren't enough players globally and we didn't promote the game enough. So I still want to have hope that there's going to be just one server and that for this beta test it's literally just like, okay, let's just open the game for these specific regions just so we can test how the network is going to work. So that's my hope there, but there's also a lot of stuff, you just look at everything, it's like, it could be split servers, but at this point, it would feel really silly to make it split servers, and this beta test is not going to let us know one way or the other, because it's going to be open, it's going to be the English beta, so I assume when you boot it up, it'll be in English, and then if you're in Canada or Indonesia or you're playing with a VPN, you'll be able to play it. So I will definitely, if I'm able to get in, because I'm assuming I'll have to use a VPN in order to do that or whatever, I will definitely make a video on it. We'll hop in and we'll do whatever content is in the game during the time frame when this starts. I'm guessing when these character trailers are over, so maybe by like next Friday, we should see the beta actually starting, which would still be early May. That would be like the 13th. So I still think that's a decent time frame to kind of expect it. But overall, I get not really disappointing, but I guess me personally, I would have loved to have started the game now. It's just my anxiety at wanting to play Crestoria as much as possible, so I don't find, now that I know that it's not going to carry over to the full game, and I'm glad that they addressed that, because what would be even worse is if everyone does all this grinding and farming, they have their max level teams and everything, the beta ends, they're like, okay, now we just gotta leave the app on my phone until it starts. Day one the game starts, they boot up the app, and everything they did is gone. So I think it's a good thing, though. No one gets a leg up upon everybody else, and the fact that it's not going to carry over, I feel like solidifies maybe a little bit more that this could be a shared server. Just one server for everybody, so that way everyone can just play with everybody. We don't have to worry about the global side shutting down early or whatever. Because if they do split servers, and this is kind of turning into a part 2 of my other video, they're taking a huge gamble instead of just being like, they're like, okay, we already know that the fans are wary about everything, so if we make a split server, there are players that might just start on the JP version to begin with because they don't trust what's going to happen here. So I feel like the smartest move is to just have it on one server, and that way you don't have to worry about fans, questioning whether Bandai's going to do right or wrong by them. And then we don't have to worry about the game shutting down until the Japanese side does, which isn't going to happen anytime soon, because oh, nope, that's Tales of the Rays. They have almost 100,000 followers on the Japanese side for just their Twitter. So oh, and by the way, we did hit, I don't know where it was posted, but it was mentioned that we hit 500,000 worldwide. I believe is what was said. Did they show it here? Okay, it wasn't shown here, but somewhere I had heard that we hit 500,000 worldwide for that stuff. So that's pretty good to hear there. But other than that, I'm really not sure what else to say. Like I said, I'll probably make one solid video on the beta when it does actually drop here in a week or so. It'll just be nice to kind of start the game and start to get the feel for it. Give us a little taste of the game before it comes out here in a month or so. So we're just gonna have to wait and see how that goes. It's very exciting. Oh, okay, so they have it posted here now too. And I'm sure there's probably a bunch of people who are, oh, but they're not mentioning, oh, they should have added the extra text. Because they're not putting out the part that says it will not carry over to the full game. Let's see if they put it in a... okay, yeah, they didn't write anything here. Hopefully I can write something in this thread and then some people will see it, but yeah. So that's going to be it, guys. Let me know what you guys think about the beta down below. Are you going to, if you're not in an area that will have the beta, are you going to download a VPN for it and give it a try yourself, or are you just going to wait for the full game? Part of me would love to just kind of wait for the full game, because it's like, if nothing's going to carry over, there's not really a huge point in playing the beta, other than starting to get a feel for the game, real quick. But as someone who is going to make content on the game, I feel like it is my my duty, so to speak, to make these videos on the beta. So when it goes live, I will have a video out, and I will explain exactly what I did to essentially get in it through a VPN. If you want to get ready now, I use TunnelBear. Considering we won't be playing the beta too long, you don't have to pay anything. You just download TunnelBear, and then you click the regions. But I will make a video on that once the beta actually starts. So let me know what you guys think down below. Don't forget to subscribe for more if you're new to the channel. I will see you all next time. Have a wonderful day, everyone.